You're live. You're live, as they say. Pilots, welcome back to another episode of RC Pilots Lounge. Thanks for coming and hanging out. This is number 8. Got a few guys in the room already. I'm going to talk to YouTube about the thumbs up business because that should be easy to do while you're in the chat. Can you hear me okay, ladies and gentlemen? 6 guys, 9 o'clock, 9:01. We're going to hang out a little bit and let some folks show up. Dave Kowalski, what is up, man? Victor, how you doing? The winner will be announced. Victor, you're one of the contestants, aren't you, for the weirdest place for airplane? Dave Archer, we're going to let some more guys fill into the room here. Now, some of you guys know, again, I do want you to loud and clear. Thank you, Mike Kennedy. So I've done a little bit of splashing on social about, and we'll go over this as folks come on board also. Yeah, Dave, I got my L-39 too, and I haven't cracked it open really, except for the little bit of social I did with it where it was all still in the box. Patrick, you're hilarious. Ladies. Brian Chambers, good to see you, man. So I kind of thought I might have Mike, maybe not have Mike. It's not, he might even still make it. But the thing is, he's doing tailgate with Notre Dame. He plays pipe. So if he does show up, he's going to be in a kilt, which is a riot. But I kind of need his help to do the build on the L-39. So if I crack into it, it's going to be an unboxing. I'm probably not going to try to build it and look at comments and all that kind of stuff. So we have to see that. Dave Kowalski, if you do Instagram, you can go back in my feed and there's like one of the posts it's a mini movie, starts off with a e-flite P-47 on the ground, and check that post out because he's standing right next to it and I pan up and homeboy's got a kilt on. It's ridiculous. So if he does show up today, that's what it'll be. But yeah, if I'm lucky, I'm going to do this unboxing in front of you. It's really hard to do it without setting up the whole shebang differently. So I feel kind of bad, but I want to get that thing. It has to be together for tomorrow because I want to go out with it tomorrow. So Notre Dame's playing Stanford. Anybody care? I'm in South Bend, so it's a big deal around here. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, man. If you don't do Instagram, get on there and do it. You can follow me at _Pilot Ryan. I want to thank all you guys for yours shows up on Tuesday, Patrick, the L-39. Yeah, man. I cannot wait to fly that thing, and I hope it's as good as it's purported to be because I got rid of my Avanti to make it happen. Brian Chambers, you're from out of the country, aren't you? You would like Notre Dame. You're like from Ireland, aren't you? So fun. So stick a monkey pants, says Brian. Hippie 64. Well, listen, so who maidened anything today or yesterday? I'm curious. I know Dennis Farley maidened his P40, his FMS P40 today because we talked about it. Yeah, that's cool. Notre Dame #1, Indianapolis. Oh, shoot, man. You're close. Brian Chambers, do you go to Neffy? You should if you're that close. It's in Muncie. So also who, if anybody here Did anybody go to Joe Knoll that's on the chat right now? Bottle of Pop Big Banana. He's from Indianapolis, Indiana. David May from Australia. What is going on? 18 folks in here. We got 5 thumbs ups. So I wanted to thank everybody for showing up, and also thank you for showing up. And I started a RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group because I thought it was a good idea. A lot of you guys might already be following the Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike RC Air Training Command page. But as you know, what's up, Mike, Delta Dart? But as you know, it's hard for pages to participate in groups and follow people and things like that. Ricky the Photon Dexter just picked up an old or hard to find HSD Skyraider. Isn't that right, Ricky? The other day. Man, bring it to Indiana, Holmes. You're in Chicago, aren't you? And then let's see, Doug Keith maidened e-flite Cherokee. Great airplane. I love that airplane. I'm having trouble with the nose gear falling out all the time. And I thought I was missing like a wheel collar. It's not. There's a weird little screw that goes between the steering tiller servo arm, and then supposed to lock that down with the geared strut piece. It just doesn't, mine isn't working anyway. But I probably get more mileage on landing gear than most folks I know. Yeah, Chicago, get it together, Ricky. You need to come and be on the show live action. I know I was going to have a special guest tonight, but that was before I knew I wasn't going to have George to help me out doing it. So yeah, Doug Keith made in the e-flite Cherokee. Delta Dart, what is up, man? Looking forward to Texas, the Texas show. That's going to be here before we know it. Brian lives 20 miles from there, but said he wasn't going to go since I wasn't there. To Joe Knoll. What up, Dennis? Bill Surratt maidened his Freewing Old Crow P-51 last Sunday. Cool. And the best part so far is no one said re-maiden, because that's kind of impossible, isn't it? Oh, that would be trouble times 2, times 2,000. Bill Surratt, love the plane, I assume, or is it that you love hanging out with us? Made in the Su-35 last week. She's still in one piece. Oh, yeah, good job, man. Isn't that plane something special, Patrick? Both. Thank you, Bill. You guys, I hope, can see the live chat. You guys know the live chat went just off the chains last time. Rick Shaber, I really appreciate that. And you know what? We've been at it for a long time, and I still feel like we're just getting started. It is awesome, Patrick, the Su-35. Delta Dart Mike R. What is it, Rosniak? How do you say your last name, partner? You're what is it, Delta Dart 106, or what's your handle on RC groups, Delta Dart Mike? Started prepping for Grapevine, just finished rebuilding my Bearcat from a nasty incident with a tree. Rosnick, that's what it is. Mike Rosnick. That's a heck of a name. Sounds like a rock star kind of guy. DD, those trees are mean. Double D's. F106 Delta Dart. That's his handle on RC groups. Dennis Farley, put my landing gear back together. Seems solid. Dennis Farley took out his P40B and got his maiden off successfully. Liked how it flew. And I hope you're okay with me talking about it, Dennis, but we talked today afterwards, and he said he let it get a little too slow and bounced it around a little bit, and everything's fine. But he did have to replace a pin that didn't seem to be in very good, but all's well. And we talked about some other things that I forget to mention that need to be probably addressed when you get that bird. It's a great plane. I really love my P-40. I was telling Dennis though, the circlips on the wheels that are underneath those moon caps is what I call them. I did lose a circlip one time, and I didn't really lose it. It just came off, but it stayed within the hub, you know. And landings with wheels not on axles is a big deal. So a little bit of I think I did some thread. I wrapped some thread around it and wicked some CA on there to just like make sure I wasn't going to lose the circlip. But you know, a lot of times foam tack's just as fine. And also, I think the bigger thing, and this has happened to me a few times, because as you guys know, I'm a fan of, I really just love landing and touching and goes and all that stuff. So I was telling Dennis, I was like, so since there's suspension on the struts, you've got a threaded screw that is in the slot that keeps it from rotating. Well, that action of the compression creates on one side a ratcheting that's going to tighten it, and then on the other side a ratcheting that'll loosen it. So do something there, Loctite, foam tack them. And that's actually, I lost one the other day, and good thing it was on taxi, and I got lucky and I found it and screwed it right in and kept flying. But my foam tack is broke loose at this point. But I've also got a ton of mileage on those wheels. I love that P-40. I'm glad you like it, Dennis. Keep us posted. Hojum #1, good to see you again. He asks, have you flown the FMS 70mm F-18 yet? And if so, do you think it would work well on shortcut and rolled grass? I have not flown it yet. It does look pretty scale, the landing gear, and kind of what I mean by that is smallish wheels. If your grass is that nice though, it probably okay. I think those power systems are pretty hot, so it ought to get off, but I can't say from a place of authority. I really want to fly one of those, and I think I will. It's just a matter of time. And Hibid says, do you find that the Flightline Bearcat stock prop sounds funny, noisy, even when properly balanced? I can't say. As long as you don't have a vibration, you're good to go. Dennis says about the P-40B, the tail wheel is on its own servo. It has a V-shaped, that's right, that trough guide servo arm. Shaped guide that works the wheel. I moved it on the servo to align the wheel. Perfect. Luigi Renovato. I hope I said your name right. He's a huge fan. Thanks for coming by. All of you guys, thanks for coming by. Sometimes the week really sneaks up on me, and I may not have anything hugely planned. And again, George has been at Joe and all, so I've been really just relying on, you know, whatever I can do over here. And YouTube is really the place for this show to live, so I can curate well, comments and things like that. Let's play RC. What's going on? Finally got my first RC plane. So stoked to get it and fly. Horizon Carbon Cub S Plus. That's the, is that the red and white one? Let's play. Dennis answers my question about time sneaking up on me with too many honeydews. Yeah, Dennis, as soon as I got done talking to you, I got on a ladder. I scrubbed the gable by hand because I didn't want to mess with a power washer. I was just like, let's just get it done. Elbow grease, let's go. And then I cleaned the gutters. Would you, let's see, where's that Sky Sword question? Oh, Victor answers about the F-18 getting off the grass, I assume. Not as bad as the Sky Sword. Sky Sword has trouble getting off the grass, it seems to be. Would you recommend the Sky Sword, Victor? Ricky asks. Not unless you want to poke your eye out. I'm just kidding. Delta Dart, Mike Rosnick, maiden my FMS P40B last weekend, and it flew awesome. However, now I get no light on the receiver or any signs of life. Seems either the receiver or BEC died. Well, you're a skillful modeler. I know you'll get to the bottom of it. If it's a new plane and your ESC quit the bed, then you need to chase down the proper authorities. Patrick talks about James had a short live feed from Null. It was good. Didn't see their flights, though. I saw most of the lives. I didn't see one from today yet, if there was one. I think he was going to split today. Andrew Williams, hola. Hola yourself, my friend. Was told it's a great first plane. Let's play RC. Is it the red and white one? Is that the one you got? I'm waiting on an answer. I think it is. Starting the troubleshooting process now. A lot of guys, I mean, I'm completely tickled. Yellow and gray. Okay, yeah. It's the same one. They released it again with that yellow and gray paint scheme, and I believe it also has safe select. So you guys that's a great choice. So free for all tonight, basically, Dennis. Man, you guys with the comments, I mean, it is off the stinking charts. Like, I can't keep up. How in the world was I gonna do a build or unboxing? Like, honestly, I feel bad because I asked you guys. By the way, the votes came in like 76% wanted to see that thing built live, and 24% said go the old-fashioned way with a, the way I always do builds. But it'll be over here on this channel. Yeah, Andrew, man, I haven't started the build yet because I'm on my own and I can't get away from the comments to do it. I'm looking at the box right now. Hold on. See it? There it is. It reads backwards, but that's the L-39. Oh, man, I can't wait. Believe me, the restraint's amazing that I have because honestly, it should be together already, but I thought I was going to crack into it here. 70 millimeter Victor. I want a pink one. Mike Kennedy, your boys checking in too. What's going on? It's a family show. The worst you're going to get over here is that's what she said every now and then or something. Big whoop. Lay into it, brother. Man, I don't know how I'm going to do it right here. But I've got 2 feet between us. I still am hoping Mike, yeah, man, shows up, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Go for it, man. If you guys want to hang out with me and watch me goof, I'm going to have to change cameras around and stuff like that. You're killing us. You heavy breathing. You want to see this L-39, huh? I'm not going to get it together. I'll probably just if I do anything, it's going to be a unbox. It's right there, Ricky. Yes. Hey, I'm not into micros, but I think I'm going to get one. My little boy is 7, and I got to get him some stick time. And we were flying the Piper Cherokee a little bit, but I think he loves, kids like what they know, right? So he knows a Cessna. He just likes to say it, I think. So I'm thinking about getting that little blue and white Cessna at Horizon. The timber would be perfect. The trike, I just like trikes though too. When I get to. So you guys like that blue and white Cessna? We got all night, brother. You guys are gonna get me into it. All right, man. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna have to rearrange stuff. This is gonna be a little bit goofy, but that's okay. The L-39 is the guest. I teased you guys with it. All right, then. Let me. This is gonna be goofy, y'all, and I'm not gonna be able to. You guys talk to each other because I'm not gonna be able to keep up. I don't think. All right. Let's go stereo rocket. Electric Avenue. Bam. Stereo. Here we go. See what I can do. What y'all think about that? Hunter loves his Horizon T28. Don't give up on the ground RC. Let's play. I tell you what, I'm actually, every time I see one of these like buggy trucks on Instagram, like I kind of secretly want one. Have them both. Yeah, I got to give up on the comments for now. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Man, any of you guys who are going to be close to Grapevine, Texas for Warbirds Over Grapevine show, boom. Man, try to make it down there. I'm going to get there on the 12th, but the show's like officially the 13th or something like that. I wish I could see it all. What's this, hey? L-39, Albert Ross. You guys are dying. You ready? Okay. Can you hear me still? Yeah, you all talk to each other. All right, let's do this. Guys, I need a studio, like a good one. All right. %76% of you wanted a live build. You're going to get an unboxing at least. The microphone is right in the way, right? Goodness sakes. All right, get into it. Focus. There we go. L-39 Albatross user manual. Of course, it's packed like extremely well, right? So here's the like top half of the carton. Looks good. I got my trademark go get 'em wire. Boom. Wow, I cannot wait. I'll get it unbagged too in a minute, but let's just lay it all out at the moment. There's your rudder, there's the wing. All right, Ho-Jum, quit looking at the comments and show the thing, he says. All right, then. Here's your peripherals, your ribbon, various sundries, tanks for nothing. There you go. Magnetically delicious. Here's the nose cone, which is a glue-on situation. This is very small, fits over the foam. Tip tanks, lights. again, like I said, this is going to be an unboxing. I'm not going to put it together tonight on the live because I just don't want to take that much of your time. But be standing by if you want to see the build from me, because I'll do one, but it won't be tonight. This glues on the back end. I say it won't be tonight, but I know how I am. I can't stand it. Here's the pylons. And our friends from Slovenia would be saying, "What's this? Hey?" Oh. The fuselage. Gorgeous. I like the new distribution board a lot. And there's a lot of pieces in the cockpit that are now covered in like a styrene. So they're not going to like gator on us. It's hard to see because it's all the same color, but some of it is still foam and some of it's plastic. All right. Man, it is nice looking, guys. Whoa. Live build. Unbox. Never done it. Where's the chat, y'all? There we go. That thing is bigger than I thought. Somebody say it for me. Check it out. Horizontal stabilizer. Looking good. Hard points right here. 2 on each side that are going to go to the top of the fuse. You can see there, this completes the thrust tube, 2 servos for each elevator half, brass ball link connections, very well appointed, very sturdy. And the white paint looks good. So does the blue. You can't really see the foam cells. It's very nice. You know what's cool too is when you and Mike could have been in the office. Man, I wish. I kind of always long for a job at Dunder Mifflin. It's crazy. So these little pylon deals already have the nomenclature. Same with everything on this plane. This is one that you don't have to mess with stickers with. Pretty cool. 29 guys in the room. Yeah, of course, the same thing over here. So what happens is this will glue in the wing. This piece here, there's like a wood fin. And that'll glue into the wing. And then, of course, magnetically attach the tanks if you're a guy who uses them. Rudder. Let's do the rudder. So just to mark time for my own posterity's sake, yesterday I pulled out my little girl's first tooth. She's 5. Just to mark time. Because I don't remember dates. I remember like planes with time. Miller's RC, how late am I? You're late, man. It does make me feel patriotic as well. The red, white, and blue. You know what? You know, that's the thing about modeling. If you want a military scheme, it's easy to make one, isn't it? We all have the same resources. This is big. And it's mechanical hinge. It's not a live foam hinge. You can see the bow ties, I call them. Bow tie injection for the rudder. Very, very nice. Oh, yeah. Been jonesing for this one, fellas. And this is killing my back because I'm bending over to like stay in the shot. That's exactly, Andrew. Thank you. That's what she said. So you guys have seen this kind of thing before where you get the carbon fiber spars and the keyed in foam notches. Whoa, this thing just keeps getting better. That are gonna go right in here. Oh, look at that. Nice. And then hard points for that horizontal to sit on there. Beautiful. 100 amp ESC. Can you see the back end of the motor there? 12 blades. Whoosh, there it is. Nice, solid, sturdy feeling construction. Ricky, you're funny. Check out the rivet detail on some of this. The light's screwing with us here a little bit. Let me try something on the light, dudes. Did that do anything? No. All right, let me try something else. It's still washed out. Didn't anyway. It is what it is. This is what it is. So here's the tip tanks. They've got the lead in there. There's a light. Nice. I can't wait. I know, and there's lights on the outside and then right on the front end as well. And I know there's a way to make them be on all the time. If you go with the distribution board, they will, some of them are landing lights from what I understand. Stuart's already done a video showing you quick and easy light mod for the L-39. Thumbs it up, dudes. All right, let's get this wing out. It feels super sturdy, by the way. So any of you guys who just got here, hadn't been here since the beginning, we were talking earlier about what did you maiden over this last week that you want to talk about. I love that the cheater hole comes covered up. With the louvered vent, NACA ducting. This is fantastic. Now these are the wheels. I believe those are the mains. The mains off of the F4, which are also the nose wheel for the B24 and the A10. Repurposed and very adequate. These are trailing link suspension struts, metal trunnions, metal reinforcement plates. Everything's done except the linkages. And of course you got to get the tip tanks on. Beefy gear for real. And this wing is super solid. And someone pointed it out. I think it was George on one of the lives at Joe Knoll, that these highly detailed plastic fences have this awesome rivet detail and also make it impossible to over extend upwards the flaps. So super nice touch. And here are, sometimes these wings go together over a spar, and that's where these would be, depending on how the wing mounts to the fuselage. This one obviously mounts on the bottom, so there's no need to have the junction boxes anywhere else. So this is what they did. And the ribbons will go in right there. And then, can you guys see this a little okay this way? I mean, it's better than nothing. So then here's our landing lights, and our wires here are labeled for those tip tanks, and they screw in right there, which is pretty cool. Sorry guys, I like the coupons. What? Comments. Well, if I were going to build it right now, what would step number 1 be? Would you like to find out? Is it better with the light or without it, dudes? Let me know. Warm up them servos. Yeah. I'm going to fly this thing tomorrow. Test electronics first. That's good practice, but like I put them together and they either work or they don't. If they don't work, I fix it. So because I don't have time for all that, I'm a busy guy. So the multi-function control box has its own schematic that comes with the manual, which lays out where things go, which is nice. And if you speak Chinese, it's in here as well. English and Chinese, very good. So 3530, 1850 kV, 9-gram Metal Gear servos, 100 amp ESC with a 5 amp UBEC, 80 millimeter 12 blade fan. Killer diller. Easier sometimes. Yeah, I get it, man. So the traction steel wire, otherwise known as the Go Get 'em wire, is one of the first items you're going to need after you glue the tail on. Let's glue the tail on. Let's do it. I almost did this earlier because it's the kind of homework I want done. You guys were cool with this? He's going to do it. He's going to do it. I might. If this glue comes out, we might be in business. We might be in business. Sure, why not? Do it. Needs Nerf whistles. Yeah, Wesley, that's Mike's thing. The comments need to be bigger for old dudes. Mike would sniff it and do all kinds of silly stuff. I got to turn the light on, dudes. Welcome back. So all of you guys who are part of the RC Pilots Lounge group, thanks for that. I wasn't sure I was going to do one, but I think pages just aren't the way, so I thought I'd go for it. Mike pulled one too many G's. Yes, you could say that. He's my bro. That's what she said. Thank you, Brian. Foam tack. This won't take too long to dry because it's already cured sitting here in the tube. I'm just kidding. This is fun hanging out. I feel like Mr. Rogers of RC. I just need to throw a shoe to the other side and we'll be good to go. Change my sweater. So I'm putting a little bit on the spar as well, just a little bit. And of course, stick it, monkey pants. Yeah, dude, Patrick, lives are kind of where it's at. He says, keep it up, dude. I think I will if I can work it out. I was really scared to do this without Mike because I want to give you a quality product. But if this works, and you guys voted, the people have spoken. 76% of RC fans of Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike prefer live stream builds, which is kind of nice for me because as much as I know the full polished edit is a nice archive and piece, those already exist. So let's just hang out and do this thing. It's all over it. Trust me. Let's get this wing somewhere for a moment. I'll sit it right on top of my radio case that Hippie 64 bought for me, keeping my Spectrum radio in nice shape. You know what's nice about these planes? They're very reliable. They look good. They're solid feeling. You know you got a nice bird. These are the T-45 pilots, by the way. This is fun, though. Ricky voted no. A lot of you voted no. 26%. Anyway, there's all the glue. And yeah, it's blown out. I can't help it. See if you can't. I'm going to try to do what I do in the builds, man, where I'll let you guys see it a little bit better. Only 2 thumbs up. There's 17 thumbs up in the chat. It's weird the way YouTube works, but I appreciate it, Mike. All right, here we go. So the way Foam Tech wants to work, it wants to, any of this kind of style of glue, like make the surfaces and then separate them and let it breathe for a minute. This stuff was pretty tacky already. I don't know. Can you see the spider webs? Leave a message, call you back. Thank you, Gwen Stefani. So what's going to be the next step? Just what you think it's going to be, the horizontal stab, and it'll require running wire. That's the only glue to the assembly, by the way. I don't even think the peripherals need it. We know what you're doing, Ryan. Seen it and done it so many times, bro. All right. There's that. I'm going with it. Hot and bothered, dude, while it's drying and all. The nose cone and pylons will need glue. That's right. Dave, thanks, man. I guess I'll keep it out. Boom. I should wear my sunglasses while I do this, so you can't tell what I'm looking at. We'll get this figured out. I'm not going anywhere. So, you know, sometimes it's going to be live. Ryan does need an intervention, Brian. Sometimes I can do it live. Sometimes we'll do the regular old standby. It depends kind of on the project and the company. Does this have brakes? No, only when you put the nose up on approach. There's your brake. Yeah, that glue that comes with the kits is great, Dave. I use it too if I'm out of foam tack. So we're going to take off. Can you still hear me if I move this out of the screen? So it's time to run the go get 'em wire. Only breaks are the ground. Ha! I wore my sunglasses. Man, the magnets are for real on this thing, dude. Loud and clear. Killer diller. So go get 'em, monkey pants. Running it through the top orifice. Bam, there it is. This is kind of fun doing this live. Again, like the best part is I'm done. After this, I'm done. Guys, I used to edit a lot of videos. Now I'm just kind of get to put them up raw for the most part, which is cool. Did you guys get a kick out of the little crosswind P47 video? Some of you guys find that stuff useful. If there's anything you want to, and I do, of course, I check out all the comments. If there's anything I'm missing, let me know, because I'd be glad to work it out so you get the most value out of spending your time with us, because I know time is hard to come by. I don't know what you, yeah, Ricky. This is exactly why I didn't want to go live on a build, because I'm going to sit here and fumble with a wire for 5 minutes. Hippie64 said he liked the crosswind training video. Thank you, man. So I've got a little twist tie that I'm going to help myself with pulling your wire. The crosswind video helped keep in my head when I was flying. Yes, man. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, it's a slick microphone. Cost a pretty penny, as they say. All right, this is where Mike would say it's better to do one wire at a time, because you're going to have trouble trying to run them both. Okay. Well, let's do one then. And they're both elevator. One. Oh my goodness, look how this fits on here. What's this? Hey. So that'll screw down nice. Nothing like live. I like live too. Looks like it fits snug. Yeah. Snug as a bug in a rug. All right, go get him. The interaction is cool, Ryan. GB Linden. Put the name of your group in here too, GB, so people can check you out at your Facebook group. Pulling the elevator. So I'm going to screw it down. Oh, yeah. Let's screw it down. And it's going to take, it'll be obvious. Yeah, label makers are cool. The wires are labeled already, so that's fantastic. 8mm screws. King Boxer, never seen that before. Here's screws for the wing and the empennage. Here are peripherals. Ribbon, connector, linkages, things like that. Let's go for the screws, shall we? These are smaller taper-headed screws for this. My good luck screwdriver is not here, which is crazy. That's better. I've been bending over the whole time. All right. Overkill. It may not even fit in the stinking hole. That's, you know what's next. All right. Thank you, Ricky. Yeah, I don't have my best screwdriver with me, which drives me nuts. But I'm getting it, which is great. If you ever have trouble driving these into plastic, what I like doing is tightening, loosening, tightening, kind of ratchet it down. Yeah, you guys check out Wesley Miller's YouTube channel. Check out, which is Miller's RC, and then check out GB Linden's. I don't honestly get to watch videos until like winter time. There's just no time. Making sure I'm not screwing up my glue joint here. Sweet action. How long we been at it? An hour? Holy smokes, y'all. All right. This is what we're in for, though. This unboxing has become a build. That's all right. This is fun. Well, my phone crashed just in time to get back in to hear my name. Miller RC says, yeah, man, we're sending people your way. Like using a tap. Exactly. Yeah, I'm liking the Saturday night deal. Anybody watching Notre Dame Stanford right now? How's it going? Posting more videos tomorrow for me. Cool, Vic. That fuse is fat. Oh, Miller RC's got new videos coming next week. Man, when you drop them, post them everywhere. Let us see them, guy. I really need to cinch down with my better screwdriver. I want to get this thing out tomorrow. It's supposed to be not nice winds, but never stopped us before. 24-14, Notre Dame. Hope Notre Dame's on the upside of that score. You out of here, Andrew? Catch y'all later. All right, man. See ya. Yes. Notre Dame's in the lead. All right, cool. All right. See why I smashed my edits into 15 minutes? I mean, it'd be an hour and a half if you saw all that. That's why we time lapse the 4 screws. Goodness sakes. I assume the rudder is next. This is a rudder. Get these wires down and nice and out of the way. Oh, man. Wesley Miller, you're nice. Thanks for that, dude. That IX-12. Yeah, bro. Netflix and chill. Shark fin. This is a knife. RC weaving FPV up in here. This is cool, you guys. My Facebook people are asking for me. I told them to chill. I'm busy with greatness. You're something else, Ricky. I appreciate that. Yeah, tell them to chill, man. Saturday Night Live is on. Andrew Williams, get out of here, bro. You guys are something else. Thank you so much. That's nice. You guys keep coming by, and I really appreciate it. And there's a lot of cool stuff kind of in the pipes for us. And we'll get there when we get there. All right. Gone fishing. You guys are cool. You really like me. You really like me. How can you build and not swear? Brian says, practice and kids. I cuss like a sailor. That's the thing. But I managed to do hundreds upon hundreds of videos and not let it slip too often. Is YouTube about PG, GB? See what I did there? It's just a good way for me to behave. Even back when Mike and I, before we were signed, we kept it chill because we wanted to be attractive to companies who might see the value in what we were doing. Part of your heritage. You guys are the best. I cuss all over my YouTube channel. Ricky, Photon, Dexter, what's the name of your YouTube channel, Broseph? Well, here we go. This is easy as pie. I was a little bit concerned that there wasn't a trough for the wires, but it's designed right out of it. There's a clearance, so there's no trouble getting this down to seat the way it needs to, so these screws go in well. Same thing, it's the tapered screws. If you don't know how to do these, then you're ahead of the game on where you really might want to be. Man, the first thing I do when I get done with these live streams is check out all y'all's comments. Man, we're going to be done in a minute. I tell you what, I think the tip tanks are going to be some doing maybe. But I'll be able to do throws and linkages tomorrow. I'm not going to probably do that tonight. Not on camera anyway. You guys are awesome. So here's the screw. This crappy old screwdriver, but nice and flush. I'm very excited to try this plane out. I got out and flew today, and I maidened something else, and it was awesome. And I flew my F4, my Navy one. Yeah, the hat's on backwards, bro, so you guys can see the whites of my eyes before you strike. So I can see. I'm doing business now. You know, the minute after I got started on those official builds, I'd say hi in front of the camera, and the minute I got started on the build, it was on, because you never saw me again. You just heard me. This plane is beautiful. Switch my profile since you don't know who Way Too Slow is. I always forget. Scott, what's up, man? We'll see. You're gonna hang out in Texas. Looks like I've been put up at the RC Jetworks complex for my lodging, which would be sweet. And I think, I don't want to promise nothing, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to try, and this is in a few weeks. Again, this is the, yeah, Andy's a great guy. You know him, Scott. So it's the weekend of the 12th, the Grapevine show. And, of course, one of those Saturdays, I'll be away from here. And but I still want to do a show. So we may do a live stream in Texas from either the field or where we're staying. And that'll be fun. I really don't want to miss one of these, guys, unless I just absolutely have to. I miss my good screwdriver. I don't know where it is. You guys see those new big Mustangs they put out at Horizon? Either electric or wet. Milwaukee screwdriver. Finally, the tail's done. I mean, guys, people want to tell me how I'm doing it wrong sometimes, because but they forget that I'm doing it for camera. Now I'm doing it for camera and reading. Gonna miss Grapevine by 4 days. Go figure. Yeah, they are. Well, I think they're electric too, Ricky. Yeah. Wing 88, 80 miles from Grapevine. It's Texas. There's no traffic. You can make it in an hour, right? We met some great guys there last year and are super excited to get back to it. It's got to be wing time. at this point because everything else is done. Wing time, ribbon connector time, that kind of stuff. Let me find something to flip this stuff over on. 20cc staying is nice. Am I wrong about it being an electric offering as well? I swear it was. And it looks mean. I forget what's the setup on batteries. I think I asked on the video even. All right. Wing-a-ding-ding. Let's get ready to do this thing. There's my phone from last week. Man, I'm glad you guys hang out and get with me here because I'm sorry I can't see your, it's a Power 60 setup. Thank you, Victor. Oh, here we are. Dude, look at this beaut. I don't know what's going to happen here with the wing. Yeah, that timber's massive. I saw that. Where's Captain? Ashley Fletcher asks. He's playing pipes or something at Notre Dame, making money being a Highlander. Check that out. Protection. Okay. So I'm going stock right now. I'm not going to worry about the lights. Yep, Hippie's he's doing the bagpipe thing tonight. So anyway, guys, you've seen a ribbon connector at this point. There's only one way to get it in. And Ricky, on cue, let's hear it. That's nice and snug, nice and tight. And get the other one in and call it a night. Bam. How you like me now? That's in there nice as well. I love these distribution boards because it's done. And they obviously go right here. What a beaut. Holy smokes. Again, with the wrong screwdriver. I guarantee you the screws are like underneath all these pieces of foam. There they are, thank goodness. Any of you guys have done one of these, you know it's the machine screws for this, for the wings. And they go into hard points, and it looks like brass threaded inserts in those hard points. I hear you, Wesley. We're spoiled on those ribbons now. I remember first bird I did after being spoiled on ribbons was, I think, that Dyna B26, and I was like, whoa, this is like the old days. This is nuts. We're not doing too bad for a Saturday night. Got to get you a pocket knife. I got a pocket knife, man. It's just when I do things, I'm not prepared. Go figure. If I waited to be ready, nothing would happen. I execute. Send me a box of screwdrivers, Holmes. Do it. I need some nice ones. You might as well send 2 though, because I'll lose the first one, the first set. Oh man, this guy's screws are lining up. First try. Look at that. Holy smokes, y'all. Guys, I mean, that's basically the plane. It's just wires and linkage time now. Can you see this beaut? Look at this guy. Neat. Super cool. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in wires. I might even get froggy and drop the gear. I have a receiver in my pocket. Just needs a tip. Jiggity. I'm jumping in at the end here. I don't know what we're talking about. So I've got a elevator and another elevator and a rudder to deal with in the junction box. The other wires that go to the receiver coming out of the distribution blue box are already bundled. The ribbon, of course, needs to be settled, but I am going to get I may just do the ribbon so I can maybe get the gear down for you. Otherwise, I'm going to have to dig into the manual to find out where the others go. And again, there's only one way to get these ribbon connectors in. So take care to line up those standoffs on the plug with the proper alignment. Hex screws. Damn spell check. I get it. Drinking coffee at midnight. An hour and 12 minutes. I didn't even think I was going to do this thing tonight. Let's see. Tip tanks. It's got to be. And same thing with the tapered screws. Saturday night, and we're all feeling all right. And that is true. So it's easy to figure what's up with these because the writing will tell you what's up. The wires are kind of short, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Take off light, take off light, making sure the polarity is all right. Those click in pretty nice. So there's the takeoff light, and then there's the light. A little more slack would be kind of nice, but whatever. And I just can't work between that wingtip and the computer, you guys. So there is plenty of room inside the forward area of the tip tank to get these wires out of the way. It's just not the easiest thing to make happen. And you might have to talk them into it a little bit. Coerce it just a touch. That's really the only. Aha. Oh, yes, that looks so good. All right, let me turn this around, let you guys see this. It took a little coercion, but you can get them in. I just hope nothing unplugged when I did it, but we'll know in a minute. All will be revealed. I'll at least be able to drop the gear. What's this? Look at that tank. Isn't that nice? Can you see it? Boom. See, it needs a couple screws in there, and it's done. I'm gonna wait, make sure I got it all right though first. How you guys doing on the chat? You talking to each other? Thanks for hanging out. I hope this is okay. I really wasn't sure I was gonna do this without Mike. Come over and build yours. Where are you, Wing? Wings 88. You're not the guy from Indy, are you? And I already forgot. Where you at, Wings? It is a big bird for an 80 Patrick Sea Viper RC. And that's really tremendous what we're getting out of these 80 millimeters these days. We're getting the size of a 90 millimeter jet and the price point of an 80. Massachusetts, is that it? So hard to see. Mississippi. They love me in the South. All right. We need a crew of people to help me run this thing, don't we? Okay, tip tank number 2. 2 wires, match the polarity, smack it up, flip it, and rub it down. Oh no, Mississippi, that's what I thought. Thanks for coming. Yeah, man. So this one is the takeoff light. Takeoff light. They do click in pretty positive. I unless you just have one loose from the get-go, I'm fairly certain, unless you stress it really hard, that these are gonna stay pretty good. And depending on how you can lay it in there or not, have your coercion device with you, this shouldn't be too bad. You guys who tune in late and watch the replay, an hour and a half plus for a build on an easy put together jet, are just as nuts as me, and I appreciate you. That's it. Let's plug in the batteries. Let me get a radio, plug in a battery. I'm gonna drop these gear and see the lights. Ooh. I hope I don't forget to screw on these tip tanks. You guys will know because I'll be filming, the maiden and stuff. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. So I need a receiver. Boom. We get these foam blocks and all that kind of mess out of here. Let's see. I lied. I really do want to get everything plugged in the right way. Where'd I put that stinking manual? Okay, anyway. Throttle tool. Going through Taba. Should be number 3, isn't it? I think so. Flap. Let's go in order. Aileron. Number 1, son. Elevator. Number 2. Number 4, rudder. Five is landing gear. Which is what we want to see. 6 is flaps. Bam. So I am going to try to find that. I already lost it. It must be under this stuff. I want to get the book for the elevator rudder situation, but I'll get it on wheels first. All right. That'll work. Going down. All right, here we go. So excited to see these lights. Let's hope I did it all right. Fire in the hole. You ready? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Get out of town. All these lights are amazingly bright. You ready? How's this? There we go. So I've got navigation lights right now. And now I got landing lights too on the tips. It's really bright. Holy smokes, it's bright. The tips of those tanks, everything works as it should. That's awesome. We'll get rid of this stuff for now. And wow, set it down. These are great suspension landing gear. Yeah. Oh man, guys, I cannot wait till tomorrow. All right, trial and error. Let's do this. Is that a little better for you? Not so bright? The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. So we're gonna just go trial and error on this. That may not be a good idea. Excellent. Man, it is nice, guys. I cannot wait to fly this for you. Where is that manual? Guess what? It's in the manual, right where it should be. All right. So there are 2 elevator positions and 2 rudder positions on this blue box. One of the rudder positions should already be plugged in because it's the nose gear steering. Guys, thanks for the likes. That helps feed the algorithm robot. Let's see. So what is that back there? It's got to be nose gear stuff. So there's a label right there, and elevator is the bottom end from that. And polarity is gonna, the S is the orange wire. Okay, cool. And then where's rudder? I'm talking to myself, y'all. 2, go in 3 for rudder. Start farthest and work towards yourself is a little bit easier as far as room. The lights are amazing, guys. And I can see how it would be cool to have them on all the time. But I really do like the idea of landing lights too. So let's see, orange S, that's number 3. This should give me a rudder activation. Of course, there's no linkages yet, but why would you set up linkages before you're neutral? Sweet lights. Thank you, man. They are sweet. I was looking forward to this plane. Talk about going live. You guys, I didn't know I was going to build this, and I'm glad. You know what, Wesley? I believe if I plug in the wires to a different port, I might have strobes. But I'm fairly certain that the lights are part of the ribbon connector, Wesley. So you would have to divide and conquer to be able to utilize whatever strobe function comes with the board. Guys, it's nothing but linkages now, and I got those 4 screws on the end. Let's see. We got it right. Ailerons and flaps probably don't do nothing yet. Yep, there they are. Dudes, here's the real deal. I'm going to get in trouble for this. You ready? Wait, I talked to all of myself. All right, that's enough. I'm going to get in trouble. Watch, I'm going to get a text message in a minute talking about what are you doing down there. Hello, Mrs. Ramsey. There you go, Patrick. By the way, Mike would love this right here. Smells delicious. Brand new. So, okay, guys, I can't wait. This thing is hot and ready to rock. Here's these, I don't think you can see because the stinking light's so bright. See right there by my thumb is this piece. It's just plastic receivers for these pedos, which is actually super nice. So let me move that. Can you kind of see that right here? Plastic receiver, this blue nipple to receive it basically, and it no glue necessary. So that's awesome because you know that's the first thing you're going to break, right? Oh man. See, I'm not even sure I want to do those tip tanks, or not the tip tanks, but the other tanks, because I just don't care about them. Holy smokes. I got to unplug it, dudes, so you can see. Wow. Dudes. We did it an hour and a half. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, well, I've got you here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to glue on this nose cone, and I might flip it over and do those stinking pylon things. By the way, this is like super sturdy and not some cheap, chintzy kind of nose cone situation. I never, ever in a million years thought I was going to do a build between the computer and myself like this. It's been awesome though. It's just hard to find stuff, right? Sometimes you guys will pick on me for like using weird wrenches to do like prop nuts and stuff. Guys, you know why? It's because it's what's close, and I'm doing it in the middle of the night somewhere. The tanks are cool. I like them. The tip tanks are definitely cool. It's those other, it's these guys I'm not sure about. I hear you, Ricky. You guys are the best. All right, man. Let's glue this baby. You guys need a tutorial on how to glue the nose cone on? Say no to drag. Leave the drop tanks off, says Miller. That's what I'm saying. Do you know anybody use the wing fences on the Avanti? Nothing wrong with them, but I didn't want to mess up my plane to get them on. All right. Yo, dude, come on. Man, I never use epoxy unless I just have to. So, if Mike were here, you know where this goes, right? On your nose. I'll be seeing him tomorrow. We're going to fly this and whatever else. Boom. Oh, it looks so good, y'all. Man alive, look at this baby. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Albatross. Yeah, the white paint is neat. The rivet detail on the back end. Couple different ones, Ricky. Mike's the better one to ask because I don't really, there's always numbers and stuff involved. I don't know what they mean or what they are. All right, let's go tip tank it. Whoop. Tip tank. You guys are still hanging. Hour and a half. Let's see. So next week's show, hopefully I have George back and I can get, I had Josh Scott scheduled for this 29th before I thought about George being out of town. So I contacted him earlier in the week and I canceled, you know, because I think we definitely deserve to be able to have him Skyped in so we can see him and talk to him about his initiative, memoirs of World War II. Tip tank on, activate, form of bad ass. Gotta say it sometimes. These are sweet. So what's going on, y'all? You talking to each other still? I'm about to have this thing wrapped up. I'm not going to do the linkages now, but another slam dunk, man. You know, the intakes are sweet. These are plastic, so they're as scale as you can be with them. Otherwise, they'd be some big, fat, ridiculous, you know, size. Hour 34 minutes. You guys are troopers who are sticking. Look at this nose gear. So cool. Let's see. Holy smokes, what a gorgeous. It feels really well balanced too. I've got a 5,000 up in the front now, and it feels great. Let's see if I do it like this, I can kind of see the comments, which went away for a minute. Hey, recap. Who's watching the game? What's Notre Dame doing? Yes, sir. Deuce is wild. Soldering. Oops, where'd it go? The chat, y'all. Oh, what a beauty, guys. I cannot wait. This thing should be super photogenic too. If you are not on Instagram, guys, I love it there because it's clean. And the feed is easy to navigate. Facebook, I like it, but it's confusing in a way. There's a lot to look at in all the groups and notifications, and if you have more than one thing going on, it's hard to know what it is. I got 2 personal pages, and profiles, a group, and a page, and I used to have more. So Instagram's cool because it's really easy to. All right, see you later, hippie. Dude, one more screw over here and I'll be right with you. See you later, Brian, everybody says. Brian's my guy, y'all. I've been talking to him forever. And he's a great helper and supporter. One last screw over here, guys. Yeah, that is it. Oh, yes. So happy about it. All right, one more thing. That is awesome. Yes. All right, let's glue these pylon jobbers in. So there's kind of some tape, but it's not in the way. So there's some tape that's covering the wire that goes to the outboard edge here, the tips. Don't cut that tape because it's your wires for the tips and the servo, the aileron servo. Obviously, the riding is going to go outboard. So this one's like this. I'm about to use the provided glue because this stuff's too thick. These pockets. Oh man, this is cool, dudes. Yeah, screw this glue. I'm gonna go with Nice color on the bottom, absolutely. And any of you guys who remember watching any of the Facebook Lives when we were at Jet Jam, when we saw Bob Bellamini had a composite L-39 in this paint scheme, it was, if you got a minute, go back and watch it, because you'll catch the tongue-in-cheek me and James had to just kind of laugh it off. Yeah, this glue stinks. My wife will be like, "What are you doing?" Stinking up the joint. I'm not going to put the tanks on because I just don't want the weight of it to get them coming off. You guys are great hanging. I appreciate it. We'll have to do this again. I really want Mike, though, if I'm going to do a build again, though. And here is the coup d'etat. That's the wrong usage of the word. No problem, Ryan. I always want Mike. You're out of your mind, Ricky. Go check out Victor Shamulis's YouTube channel as well if you want to see coup de grace. I thought so. Thank you, Scott. If you want to see the F-104, because he's got a lot of it. He's been flying I think the 90, right? Or you have both of them, don't you, Vic? What a beaut. Guys, tomorrow I'm going to get these linkages on and get this baby out to the field. I'm all charged up and ready to rock. Let's get this baby sitting down here. Looking mean. It's about as good as I can do. I mean, I'm on a little table, y'all. Check that baby out. I can't get over the suspension. This is going to be so sweet. I love it. It's totally my way, though. Let's move some stuff and we'll wrap it up, y'all. You guys are great hanging out. Thank you so much for coming by. The RC Pilots Lounge is exactly what it sounds like it is. We are hanging out together, having a good time with each other and all that jazz. I missed reading the comments on this one. I am going to maiden it tomorrow. Hell or high water, Patrick. It's supposed to be 12-mile-an-hour winds, but at least it's going with the down the runway. But honestly, I don't care if it's going cross either. That's why I practice that stuff, so I don't have to worry about it. And guys, it's not always about jets, but it just seems to be lately. Man, if I connect well, I'm telling you, this thing, I'm excited to try it out. It's supposed to be as nice as the Avanti in flight character, and it probably is. It wouldn't surprise me. I got these linkages here. Make sure I didn't lose any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One for the rudder and 4. And then 2 for the elevator. 7. That's it, y'all. Would this plane be a good second jet? Mike Kennedy, that depends a lot on your prior experience and kind of what kind of field you have. Guys, I'm going to get off of the stereo situation. Also, what kind of field you have. This one's going to be great for grass. So, Mike Kennedy, what if you're asking about this as a second jet, what was your first one? Go. RC Weaving just subscribed to Victor Shamulis's YouTube channel. That's cool. Thank you for that. I'm going to bring it back, y'all, a little bit so I can see what's happening. Anybody ever listen to Beastie Boys? See what's happening. Scott says F-86 or an Avanti. I'm sure that's to answer Mike Kennedy. So Mike Kennedy's experience is the e-flite Fury, which is basically F-86 in Navy color. You'd definitely be okay with an F-86 then, I suppose. Mike Kennedy, my question is really, so what kind of space are you flying off of? You got a lot of room where you're at? No sleep till Brooklyn. Yeah, man. Also, where do you see yourself, Mike Kennedy? That's my true question. 500 feet paved, you get twice as much as I do. You can fly whatever you want, man. So character-wise is what we're talking about. So the field is no problem. If you see yourself flying military jets in the future and you like the scale looks of the military jets, something like an L-39 that's touted as flying like the Avanti is going to be a great choice. Sport jets like the Avanti are as well good choices if you're into the sport jet. But if you want a military dressed aircraft that's going to feel and fly like a sport jet, people are really saying this Albatross is a good choice, and many folks already know that the BAE Hawk is a fantastic choice for kind of sport fidelity and feel, but still be a military bird. Patrick says the 80 millimeter Scorpion. I hate to disagree, but I'm gonna. I think the Scorpion can sting you. Get it? If you're not on your game. Like I feel like the Scorpion needs to have everything bled off before it'll stick. I had a heck of a time with ours. I got lucky. But it flies good, but man, I think that one's a tough one. If you're not on your game, man, it can be. It really can be. Bouncy, Ricky. The Hawk can be too, but it's a little more predictable. I mean, there's some jets that if you can look like it's going, it can look like it's going to go well, but then it just goes nuts. The Hawk, you have to commit to the elevator on takeoff so you don't wheelbarrow and get squirrely. And then also, I feel like you got to really commit on your approach too, and don't mess with the pitch much. Just stay in it and let your throttle do the work, and just do your best to bleed everything off on the Hawk. I like high rate for my elevator on the Hawk so I can get the nose up and bleed it off. The Vampire is also a super easy plane to fly. Yeah, I mean, it's going to fly like a Warbird II. Keep in mind, this guy's been doing the Fury, so he's got the kind of Warbird feeling jet thing down. The L-39 would be good for that. I mean, it's got a straight wing. It's going to feel like, kind of predictable, like a warbird. And that's why I'm sure they're lumping it in with sport jets. You're welcome, Brian. Thanks for sharing your time with me, man. I'm going on 2 hours, which I really don't want to. I like the hour because I do value your time, and but this was different. We snuck in a build, didn't we? And thanks, because I was going to have to do it afterwards. Now it's done. I got nothing but linkages to do. I'm like ready to go. So cool. I flip the phone over. I'm still drinking coffee. Anybody know Notre Dame win it or not? All right, Scott. We'll see you in Texas, partner. See you next week. We got to get Dave Hawker on here for this Grapevine show. I'm getting tired too, I can tell. Let's see. Winning. You guys are the best. So, hey, we'll go in like 5 minutes. Anybody got any last things they want to get off their chest? Dennis Farley, 38-17, 5 minutes left. Wow, man, Notre Dame winning? I'm going to miss them beat Stanford, son of a gun. Cool, Dennis. Awesome. I better stay down here. I'll jinx the son of a gun at this point. Number 8. I've done it every week for 8 weeks. This is awesome. We moved from Thursday to Saturday. You guys seem to pick up on that pretty good. I'm kind of late sometime announcing these things because I figure you all kind of got it by now, but I'm gonna keep doing that. It's just been a ball. So we're on number 8 here. Number 9 will be next week, obviously. We'll confirm with Josh Scott that he's going to be doing the show, and then I'll be promoting that one a little bit harder than these when I'm just not quite sure what I'm going to do. I mean, it was just yesterday I put up the Instagram story and post about, giving you guys the choice to vote. And that was super cool, actually, because I was really leaning towards the legit build, the edited up build, but you guys voted so hard for the live that I just had to go with it. And then you guys kind of talked me into it today because I was going to like cheat it and do both, where I was going to do maybe an unboxing since I was by myself, and then a build like edited and all. Only 1 weekend between now and Grapevine. That's true, isn't it, Dennis? Shoot, it's got to be. I got to get Dave Hawker on here. Yeah, that's what it's got to be. Josh Scott we'll have to do that another time. Yeah, we'll get Dave, try to get Anthony as well. And then I want to do a show when I'm in Grapevine if it works out. Time flies, though, when we're all hanging out together. Football or airplanes, I pick planes every time. Me too. Obviously. South Bend, it's hard not to get pumped a little bit. So, I'm from Muncie, so when Ball State played Notre Dame, I wanted Ball State to take it. But South Bend's my new hometown, so since Ball State's not playing, I guess I want Notre Dame to take Stanford. Guys, that's it. So thanks so much, guys. Keep popping into the Pilots Lounge on Facebook. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you can do that. The links to all this stuff are in the YouTube channel. If you click About, that'll get you to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, who knows what else. And I am coming down on the 12th, Dennis, and I might try to work with Andy a day before the official show, and try out one of those flex jets. and try to maybe work one up or something. Awesome. You guys are the greatest. Thanks so much. Thanks for your time. I value it very much, and I don't intend to ever waste it. 2 hours is crazy to me, but you asked for it, and I gave it. And now I'm done with this. So hopefully next time you see me, it's smiling big ear to ear about how awesome the flight was on this L-39 Albatross. And coming from Camp Motion, it's going to be fine. We've already seen it perform with Stewart at the sticks, and from the Georgia team as well. So cut the cameras off quickly. Yeah, those guys know how to sign off. I really don't know how to do it, man. Every one of their shows is like a live thing because they just don't edit. David, thank you, man, for coming by. You guys, I can really count on you, and I really appreciate seeing you. Guys, I just love you. Thanks so much for this. And if you make it to Grapevine, tell me who you are. We're doing it. Where's my mouse? I'm going to end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out on RC Pilots Lounge. See ya. Yes, I want to end the stream. How many times are they going to ask me that? Every time, twice. See you next time, guys.